All right, now YouTube, welcome back to the channel. I'm finally back out here doing a little bucking and slicing and dicing. So the tree service guys called last week and said that they brought some smaller maple logs out here, and I don't know where they are, so we're just gonna kind of walk around and try to find them. Now, I hope that this isn't what they're talking about, because this is just a little pile of crap here, and there's more crap in the middle of the road over there now. Now that's the road. That's what we call the road here now. At least I do. So we have some holly bushes and some junk wood in there. That's it will burn, but that's not really what I was looking for. I was hoping to find some nice looking little maple logs. There's a nice little piece of wood right there. I'll put that in my stack of scrounger wood. So here is some pine that they brought in. Sorry if the camera was a little tilted there. That looks like some pine wood, and that will dry fast, but I'm not really looking to make pine today. I'd really like to find these maple logs. Now, my scrounger wood is still out here. This is my scrounger wood pile. It's got a little snow on it, but that's drying out real nicely there. So that's going to be the video today. I gotta buck up some wood here if I can find these maple logs, but I don't even see anything. Maybe they're on the other side. So I'm still looking. They're not over here. All right, well, I might have to sign off on the camera and come back in, check in with you when I find them, because I thought they'd be right in this area now. I mean, there's my walnut wood. It's still over there, waiting to be split. I got to get that splitter out here and buck up that walnut wood, or excuse me, I split up that walnut wood, and so that's what I'm looking to do sometime soon. But this morning I'm just gonna try to make some use of my time and buck up this maple wood. Maybe this is what he's talking about right here. That looks like maple right here. Okay, that's probably what he's talking about here. That looks like maple to me, and he said they were smaller maple logs. These are pretty. That one's pretty good size right there. That one's 30 inches or so. Got a weird cut on the end right there. I'd have to shave that off, no big deal. And we got a little bit of rod in that piece. So we'll have to cut that off. That's nasty right there. There's some ants in that wood. Okay. So there's no telling how far that rod goes down into that wood. You can kind of see a swell right there. Probably if I cut it off right about here, the rest of it probably has wood in it. Yeah, the end. Oh, now there's a wire in it again. Same thing we always see. The steel cable in the middle of that wood, so I got to watch out for that. It's all coiled up underneath there, if you can see that down there. So we got a steel cable in that wood somewhere. Okay, so that, I believe that is probably the maple that he called me, texted me and told me he brought some smaller maple wood. Now that will be some good firewood, and that piece there just dropped it in the middle of the damn field. Big rotten stump. That'll be there for a while. I won't even mess with that. I mean, look at that. There's mud, dirt in the middle of that and everything. That is a mess right there now. That's probably the other half of that rotten piece there. So now this is that area. I was waiting for it to die back before I got in there, but there's all kinds of wood in the middle of here. I don't know what kind that is. It's hard to say, but I'll probably get in there later this winter and mess with a few of those pieces. That might be a piece of walnut is what that looks like to me, actually. Yeah, that log right there, that might be walnut. It's hard to tell, though. I'm not real sure. I'll have to cut it open, because you can see the end has been completely bleached out there, so you can't really tell what it is. Sun's been bleaching that out. That might be walnut there, though. My fingers are so cold, and it's 19 degrees right now, boys and girls. So just to prove it to you, there's the puddles. They're frozen now. But I needed to get out here and make some wood, and I got deliveries coming up and everything, so I just wanted to make some more use of my time, buck up a little wood. Now I still want to finish that ash there. It's in the ground pretty good. That ash is it's been sitting in the mud, but if I can hurry up and get it out of there's probably still some good wood in those ash logs. So that's something else, another project I'd like to finish now. And another thing, just while we're talking, here's that trailer. That's a nice cedar log right there. That looks like some dry burning wood. So I told him if I ever get this stuff off the trailer, I'd buck up that cedar wood. It's a pretty good sized log. It just looks so dry. It looks bone dry. Look at the end of that thing. So that would be ready to go. And some of this other pine is probably pretty dry too. The bark's all falling off of it. That barkless pine there is probably dry. So that's just something else. I need to make a lot of wood. I've been selling a lot, and I don't want to run out, but there's so much work to be done right now. It's making my head spin. I got all kinds of things to do. But all right, let me move my truck now, and we'll get over there and buck up that maple wood. All right, now I forgot my microphone today, but we're gonna go make some drova. I think I was saying that wrong, so pardon me. I was saying droga. It's drova. A little palivovi drive is what we're going to be doing now. A little lignorum. So let's get moving on this maple wood. Now I did sharpen my saw. If you watch my locust video, I sharpened my saw. The chain's a little loose, but I'm just going on with it. Okay, now, that's what I'm going to be doing here. I'm not going to record the rest of this. I'm just going to get busy on it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel now. I'm watching. I'm going to finish bucking this wood up, and then I might go buck up a little bit of that pine or something. We'll see how much time I have. We have a do pine, but it depends on time. I'm a poet there. So, shade's doing pretty good, by the way. I went home the other day, I got my grass mowed up, I got my chain sharpened up. Just like they say on the Instagram, never let them dull your sparkle. So I got all that stuff done, and I'll probably check in with y'all later. If not, maybe not. This will probably be the end of the video. Never mind, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna sign off here. I'll see you guys next time. We'll get the log splitter out and do some splitting ASAP. There's a little bit of rot in that puppy. Okay, so here's that wood. I made a pretty good mess out of it. I gotta run, and I will be back to split this stuff sometime soon, but I left that big piece there. I'm out of time. I found where that cable was going. It's going to those two little logs over there, I think, but there's also another little metal hook right there, if you can see that. So there is more metal in that wood. And that's at least a truckload of wood I got bucked up right there. Some of those pieces are borderline pretty heavy. Now, I did want to give a quick tip of the day here at the end of the video. When you're noodling wood and you got to kick the noodles out of the way or clear the noodles out of the way, be really careful doing that with your hands, reaching down and swiping away, because you get in a hurry and you're running the chain, and then you just want to reach down and swipe them, and the chain is still spinning now. And put your chain brake on, or be very careful. Take your finger off, wait a second for the chain to stop, lift way up on the bar, take your hand away from the trigger, then clear the sawdust, the noodles out of the way. I'm just saying, I've been thinking about that. I did have a little bit of a close call. I put my hand down there, and my leather glove was all shredded off one day, and it grabbed a piece of that leather and tugged on it. I was still a couple inches away from the bar, but the whole finger on my glove was sticking out, and it grabbed that leather on my glove one day. So that's one of those things, you only do that once, and then you realize that don't put your hands down there when you're noodling. All right, see you later. Okay, I just wanted to show you guys this horse. He goes out in that field and just lays down all the time. I see him out there every day I go by. The final thing I wanted to share with you now is this is a local park, and all of those trees and weeds and scrubby little bushes and stuff have sprouted up over the past 5 or 10 years. The city stopped mowing that grass, and that is how fast it became just overtaken with all those little scrub trees and everything. I don't even know what they are. I haven't been up there, but that used to just be wide open all down through there as far as you can see back in there. It used to be mowed, and it was a grassy field, just rolling hills. And I guess they had budget cuts or whatever, and they stopped mowing, and look how thick that has gotten. It has completely just grown in. And that is less than a decade of growth. So I thought that was interesting. It'll never be the same again. I used to go to that park all the time.